Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Vismal back again with another video. All right, in this one today, I'm going to be going over my settings within DS4 Windows. This is going to be updated from my last video. So I think I've tweaked it a little bit, and in my opinion, these are the best settings to use in Cold War and Warzone. So if you guys enjoy this video and you like what you see and these settings have helped you out, feel free to drop me a like or subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I also post game battle videos, competitive videos, maybe some Warzone here soon, but definitely going to be posting some favorable content for you guys. So be sure to drop a like, subscribe, stay tuned if you want to see more. And yeah, thanks for clicking on the video. I appreciate you guys. Peace. All right, guys, so here we are in DS4 Windows. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to jump right into this. I'm going to go over a few things first. If you are new to DS4 Windows, you have not yet downloaded this program, I recommend you go to my channel and check out my other video on how to download DS4 Windows, okay? By the way, guys, if you hear a child screaming in the background, then it's actually my niece. So yeah, sorry about that. But here we go. We're going to jump right into this. Like I said, if you have not downloaded this program, check out my other video. I think I have one or two on how to download this program. Very useful in Call of Duty, Warzone, FPS, any game in general. So yeah, be sure to check that out if you have not downloaded this program. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into our settings first. And just in case you guys have not done this, I'm going to go ahead and recommend that you check this box, run it startup, and run as program. What this allows you to do is when you turn off your PC and turn it back on, it will launch the program automatically, so you do not have to go in manually and do it yourself. I would start up my PC and it would be turned off, and I wouldn't know it for a few days, so I'd have to get used to it again. So yeah, be sure you have this checked and it will run automatically. Also down here, flashlight bar at high latency, you can turn this down. I haven't really messed with this, but if you want to make it to where your controller will flash at a certain latency that your controller reaches, you can go ahead and do that. That is very useful. Also right here, check for updates at DS4 Windows Startup. So every time you turn on your PC, DS4 will run an update check to see if there's any updates for the program. So that's pretty useful. Okay, next, guys, right here at controller and driver setup, make sure if this program is being really buggy for you, maybe it's just not working at all and you're just like fed up with it, make sure you go to controller/driver setup. You'll get a pop-up, click yes, and right here, as you can see, you will have the drivers. Go ahead and install this first driver right here, and that should solve your problem. All right, guys, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go over to our profiles. Here's my profile. This is my Call of Duty profile. This is the profile I use for FPS, Warzone, Call of Duty. So these are absolutely the best settings, 100% in my opinion. Now, I do play Claw. If you guys want to see a Claw cam video, I will post one here in the future. But right here, we're going to go ahead and map our buttons. A lot of people are asking me what they should map them to if they have specific custom binds. I'm going to recommend that you just go ahead and map these to the correct button because in my experience, or from what people have told me, when they have tried to map their buttons custom, meaning like if they wanted their circle to be on X, you know, they'd map their circle to X. I don't recommend doing that as it'll probably make DS4 act a little buggy. And from what I've heard, everybody that's tried to do that, it has made it act buggy. So if you're getting that problem, go ahead and do this. Map this to the correct binds. And for your situation about if you want your custom binds, I'd probably just go about a different way on trying to do that. But anyway, right here, we're going to go to my controller readings. Oh, sorry. Controller is not plugged in. Actually, the program is not started. Let me start that for you. Cool, here we go. We're at my controller readings. We got my input delay at 0 milliseconds, as you can see. If you want to get 0 milliseconds, maybe you're at 3, maybe you're at 4, maybe you're at 5. If you want to get down to 0, go ahead and check my other video out on how to overclock your controller, and that should put you down to 0 or close to it at least. Okay, but right here, we're going to go over my settings. For my left stick, I'm pretty sure most of this is default. If you don't have these settings, I recommend you just copy these. If all of these are blank, go ahead and copy these for your left stick. It'll say right here in the top left that this is your left stick. So go ahead and copy these. These are I'm pretty sure all of these right here are default. All right, we're gonna go down to right stick. Now the right stick is the most important part in my opinion because the right stick is what's going to allow you to aim properly and blase. So let's go down. As you can see right here on my right stick, I have changed these. Like I said, this is updated, folks. All right, right here we got my dead zone. We have a 0.05. It's pretty low. I know if you are getting stick drift, go ahead and raise this in increments of 1. If you're not allowed to use a 0.05 due to your controller, I recommend just raising this up in increments of 1 until you're not getting stick drift, but keep it as low as possible. And I would start off at 0.05. Okay, and right here at anti-dead zone, we're gonna make this 0. Okay, make this completely 0. All right, and the next 3 should be 1.0, 1.0, 1.0. All right, and our output curve, I was using enhanced precision. I did think that was the best, which it is good. It is really good. If you want to use that, go right ahead. And then curve input is on 0, rotation on 0, fuzz 0, anti-snapback 135, anti-snapback timing on 0. Okay, copy these exact settings. I'm telling you guys, this is the smoothest my controller has been in Call of Duty in a while since using DS4. Okay, when I first downloaded DS4, my controller was super sensitive. Couldn't get you. I mean, I could get used to it, but it was just super hard, super frustrating. And then once I changed it to enhanced precision, it did fix most of my problems, but something just didn't feel right about it. So I recommend changing this to linear, turning your anti-dead zone down to 0, and then just copying all of these. All right, guys, these are the best right now, in my opinion, for the time being. These are the best. Okay, and for my anti-dead zone, I had somebody recommend turning this to 0, which has helped a lot, and it actually helped a lot with the sensitivity on linear. So yeah, be sure to try this out, guys. Let me know if you like it. It's really, really good in my opinion. All right, we're gonna go down to L2 and R2. If you're playing Call of Duty and you are playing on a PlayStation controller and you have yet to flip your triggers and bumpers, I recommend you go ahead and do that. I have not messed with my L2 and R2 because I do play flipped. So yeah, you can go ahead and just copy these if you want to. All right, and everything else I'm pretty sure is default. Okay, so now we're gonna go through these. Don't do anything here. Don't do anything here. Gyro, you don't want to mess with gyro. All right, and other right here. Right here, guys, BT pull rate. If you're playing Bluetooth and you're not playing wired, which also I do not recommend, I recommend you do play wired. But if for some reason you cannot use a wire and you have to use Bluetooth, go ahead and turn this BT pull rate to max 1 millisecond. What this is going to allow is if you are playing Bluetooth, you are not going to get above 1 millisecond in input delay. So be sure that you have that on 1 millisecond. All right, emulated controller. I have mine on DualShock 4. I do use a PS5 controller right now, but I have used a DualShock 4 controller. But as of right now, I'm using a PlayStation 5 controller, so I'm emulating this to DualShock 4. If you're wanting to use DS4 to play other games like CSGO, Valorant with a controller, go ahead and make this Xbox 360, and that will allow you to do that. All right, guys, and I'm pretty sure that is it for all of our settings, but be sure after you map your buttons, after you mess with all of these over here, after you do everything, go ahead and click apply and save. Be sure you do that, guys, because if you do not do that, it is not going to save. And also, guys, one more thing, when you are playing and for some reason your controller gets disconnected, unplugged, turns off, dies for some reason, and you turn it back on, be sure you go back to your DS4 and you make sure that your selected profile is on your controller. So every time my controller disconnects, my profile also disconnects from my controller. And one time it did it and I did not notice for like a week, and I felt off that entire week, could not figure it out. Came here, turns out my profile was not connected to my controller. So be sure every time you unplug your controller or it disconnects, be sure that your profile is on your controller. Also, guys, if you did not know, in DS4 you can use a custom color for your light bar. You can make it any color you want, which I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. I think we have went over everything. So if you guys have enjoyed this video and these settings have helped you out, be sure to drop me a like, subscribe. I'm going to be posting tons of more content like this. Also, I do play game battles, like I said in the intro, play game battles competitive, lots of Call of Duty. It's all I really play right now. Maybe in the future I'll be playing some other games. But yeah, guys, let me know if these have helped you out. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.